I have been a chronic procrastinator all my life, and no time management hack seemed to work. But one day, I realized that I had been wrong about procrastination. This story will turn your life around, as it has changed mine forever. A decade ago, I was in med school presenting the case of a 40-year-old man with a high spiking fever to my consultant. The patient had no other symptoms and no obvious cause for the fever. Based on my findings, the diagnosis is an acute febrile illness. I summarized rather pleased with myself. The consultant's eyebrows lifted slightly, and then he chuckled. "Well," he said, "I don't need you to tell me that." The patient made that clear, didn't he? I stared at him, confused for a long time, and then realized I had made a big mistake. I had reworded the patient's symptoms instead of diagnosing the real problem. The fever wasn't the problem, it was a symptom of the problem. 100 things, from tiny bugs to brain tumors, can cause fever. My job was to find out what caused the fever. But I diagnosed the symptom as the problem. It was a rookie mistake, but a valuable lesson. Like a fever, procrastination is not the actual problem, but the symptom of a much bigger issue. You need to make the right diagnosis to cure the disease once and for all. You cannot cure cancer with Calpol, can you? Why do we procrastinate? Procrastination is an avoidance response. Our brains are wired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. So we are happy to do fun, easy, and enjoyable things. We will do unpleasant things as long as there is a reward worthy of that pain. How you define what is worthy and pleasurable is uniquely personal. So, why you procrastinate is the million-dollar question that only you can answer. In the book Tiny Experiments, psychologist Anne-Laure Le Cunff discusses 3 reasons why we procrastinate: the brain, the heart, and the hand model. In simpler terms, these are the rational reason, the emotional reason, and the practical reason. 1. The brain or the rational reason. Here, you don't want to do the task because you think it is not rewarding, or the effort and stress are not worth it. 2. The heart or the emotional reason. Your feelings of anxiety, fear, or failure and self-doubt get in the way of getting things done. 3. The hand or the practical reason. When you venture into uncharted territories or set big goals, you may not have the skills and knowledge to do things. This is the easiest of the 3 to tackle. Now that we have understood the various reasons, let's talk about how you can diagnose and treat it yourself. Step 1. Take a few minutes to reflect on the tasks you are avoiding and answer these questions. Is this task aligned with my goals, dreams, and values? Is it worth the effort? If the answer is no, drop it or delegate it. Life is too short to be spent frivolously on meaningless tasks. Suppose you cannot, for some reason, escape it. For example, your nasty boss wants the report no matter what. You can try to make the task as fun as possible. For instance, if you have to write a report, you can do it in a cozy cafe or a park, or you can reward yourself with a movie night after completing it. Step 2. If the task is meaningful but you still procrastinate, look inward and reflect on your feelings. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you afraid of failure? Or do you doubt your capacity? If so, the first thing to do is to acknowledge these feelings. It is natural to feel this way when facing a big goal or stepping out of your comfort zone. Next, choose one simple task to work on and break it down into smaller, actionable chunks of easily achievable microtasks. Outline the first few steps you need to take, and you can figure out the rest as you go along. Just begin. The momentum will build up, and your confidence will snowball. Step 3. If your problem is not having the skills or knowledge or not knowing the next steps, the easiest thing to do is talk to someone who has been there in your position. Ask, who can help me out? If there isn't anyone to guide you personally, you can read up or take a course to gain the skills needed. To sum up, chronic procrastination is a symptom of a problem and not the problem itself. If you want to quit procrastinating, start by asking why you alone know the answer. Solve the root of the problem, and you will be surprised how quickly you can achieve your goals. Upgrade complete. See you at the next level. So, why do you think you procrastinate? Share in the comments below.